Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the second game of this Best of 3 series. And we have, once again, an Undead versus Orc matchup. And we got to witness the sheer power of a Blade Master. Like I said in the other game, I have not seen such a hard-hitting Blade Master since the games of the Lordo. If you don't know the Lordo, he pretty much reintroduced the casters for the Orc player. Um, like the Troll Witch Doctor, for example. Witch Doctor, very controlling with the, I guess, variety of wards um, that he offers. Sentry wards for the scouting and invisibility detection. Um, stasis traps for, I guess, the stuns and CC control. And healing wards just to sustain the army of the Orc player. So yeah, you can obviously see the potential of Orc casters, but compared to the normal metagame of Orcs, Raiders, Spirit Walkers, yeah, pretty much that. Okay, in the bottom left we have Lyn, who's going to be spawning as the Orange Orc player, and is starting off with a Blade Master once again. I mean, after game 1, who wouldn't? In the in the top right, wow, we have WE.TeD. He's going to be spawning as the blue Undead player. Curiously enough, he started with a very early graveyard and a kind of delayed Altar of Darkness. There we go with the Ziggurat. We're going to start off with a DK once again. And a very early Crypt Fiend. About 1 minute 50 Crypt Fiend. So, who knows, this might actually catch Lyn off guard. Usually Orcs and Undead, their preferred unit kind of starts kind of slow because Crypt Fiends and Grunts both 3 food supply, so it's kind of hard to mass those guys up. And they kind of take a lot of resources. Crypt Fiends at least 200 gold and a bit of lumber. Grunts, I think they're just straight up 210 gold. By the way, map is on Amazonia, so we do have these 2 creep camps right here next to each other. Would be an ideal for a human player, but there's no human players. +2 ring has been picked up, will be sold alongside with that TP scroll and double healing salve and a clarity. Nope. Level 2 on the BM, most like critical strike has been trained up. Gloves of Haste on that DK, very nice item for possibly the Lich, but obviously TeD didn't have any concern for that Lich to be a DPS champion. Not champion, hero. Too much League of Legends, I guess. Cobalt Taskmaster will be cleared out. Very, I guess, passive playing from both players. They're not thinking of harassing at all. Obviously, Crypt Fiends were meant for creeping, other than harassing, because you would pick mass ghouls if you're going to harass. Peon is going to spot kind of early Crypt Fiends for TeD, so he might know what's going on. Unfortunately, he didn't, I guess, see the layout of the Undead base, so
Player's forces are under attack.
yeah, he can't really tell. Illusion right there, so possibly the scouting might be done from that illusion. BM close to level 3, healing salve will be cancelled, and oh wow, Dust's Appearance. So Dust's Appearance is going to be used, but boosted speed and circle mobility has been purchased from that Goblin Merchant.
Is under siege.
Tier 2 for, I believe, both players. Yes, we are going to Tier 2 for both players. And we're most probably going to have the same, I guess, unit composition. Not really much going on. DK obviously can get a couple of hits off on those grunts, seeing as he does have Unholy Aura. OBM, what is he going to go for? He's going to go for a Crypt Fiend right there, but will be kind of blocked off with the terrain and of course that very annoying Crypt Fiend right there. DK obviously being controlled by WE.TeD. Kind of nice blocking right there, showing his, I guess, intensive micro in kind of tense situations. Okay, so we have Bestiary once again, and a Turn Chieftain once again. So, Lyn pretty much going the same thing as he did in game 1. Obviously worked, but of course it pretty much depends on what kind of items he gets during his creeping hours. And Death Coil will be used to heal that Crypt Fiend back up. Do hear a couple of buildings being placed down. Temple of the Damned is what I've noticed right there. So, Slaughterhouse pretty much standard, but Temple of the Damned is kind of unique. And I am wondering whether or not he's gonna go Banshees. You rarely see Necromancers being trained up as Skeletons. Even though they're kind of awesome, they can give so much experience when they accumulate, and that is not ideal at all. So Banshees, they can cast Curse, and they can cast Anti-Magic Shield for friendly units. So, you know, if Lyn is going to turn Chieftain, which he is, that War Stomp will not really be effective as it will be cancelled out. Unfortunately, Blade Master is, of course, a physical damage dealer, and he's gonna just rip through that shield, not even caring. Okay, DK halfway to level 3, Lich will be halfway to level 2, and the Turn Chieftain is halfway to level 2 as well.
Forces are under attack.
We're gonna go statues and of course banshees, like I said, a black Zilel just to enable that master's training for those banshees, and possibly the Orb of Corruption. I mean, honestly, this was kind of early Lich without an Orb of Corruption, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. Turn Chieftain, another War Stomp right there. Probably should conserve the mana as the Illusion Scout did spot that undead army moving on in. Speed Scroll has been used, and we do see the first Banshee out. She is only an Initiate, so she can only cast Curse, and doesn't have that much mana. Okay, Curse basically, yeah, just gives the possibility of missing attacks, so that is very crucial if you're gonna verse a Blade Master. What gives reduced armor? Ah yes, Fairy Fire from Druids, so yeah. I kind of get mixed up with those two. Oh well.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, looks like Troll Berserker will be taking down a Manual of Health and another Ogre Strength Gauntlet. Gauntlet of Ogre Strength picked up, so that's +6 on that DK. Not only that, he has got 75 extra health. Yes, he did. Hold on a bit. I need to check something. Okay, I'm back. Had a little snack to eat. So anyway, let's go back into this game. Blade Master does have a boost of Quel'The Lost, so that's gonna be 6 agility right there. So maybe he's building up his attack. I don't know. But of course that curse will actually make a very big factor into this. And there we go. Windwalk has expired, but will be recasted. Warsong Bell Drums is being upgraded right there, so that's going to be, I believe, another 10% increase in damage, but I'm not sure on the actual stats. Really need to check that, because that is actually a very good thing to know when casting Orc players. By the way, here we go right here. We're not going to have engagement right here. Right now though, Lyn is trying to run away. We do have a Goblin Tinker out for the third hero on WE.TeD, so honestly a very interesting choice right there. Maybe TeD might want to actually apply more pressure on his opponent's base. We shall see. Frost armor once again is going to be placed on that obsidian statue. And there we go right here. Maybe a pocket factory will be placed down very soon. There we go with the pocket factory. And Lyn probably needs to deal with that because clockwork goblins will do a fair amount of damage against these kind of units, as well as they can explode. Okay, we do have a War Stomp right here. We do not have Master's Training for those Banshees though. However, they do have the Anti-Magic Shell, so they can cast it if they actually have enough mana, but Curse is just going to be used left, right, and center. You can see so many actually misses from these Orc units right here, so there we go with another War Stomp. But these undead units are actually kind of staying alive quite a bit. Pocket Factory, another one we placed down. Goblin Ticker's probably out of mana. One Pocket Factory full on Clockwork Goblins has been produced, and that is going to be a lot of DPS actually provided for TeD, as, I mean, when they mass up in numbers, they do a lot of damage. Blade Master was picked up a little earlier before, but does he have a healing salve? He does not have a healing salve. Turn Chieftain does, and will be used and placed back in that Zeppelin. Orc Burrows will be focused by TeD. Another Pocket Factory will be placed down, so that is pretty much the last Pocket Factory for the Tinker for now. Wow. A very, very drastic turn of events right here. Clockwork Goblins not really being controlled very well. They're just automatically engaging the Orc Burrows, quickly being taken down by those peons, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Crypt Fiend is going to be intercepted by this Blade Master, but even though reinforcements won't be provided, will actually be enough, as Curse is still not being taken care of. Bestiary will be destroyed very soon. There we go. These two Banshees still have quite a bit of mana on them. Statues, wow, another Banshee is going to add in as well. And this is pretty much a very good sustainable army right here. Frost Arm will take care of the melee units, statues to get the mana and health, and of course Banshees to just increase the survivability of the units. Another Pocket Factory will be being placed right over there, and we're gonna have Engage. War Stomp was used, and a statue will be surrounded. That, I believe, is the Essence of Blight statue? No, that is the Spirit Touch statue, so this one will be providing both health and mana for now. And the barracks will be destroyed momentarily. That is pretty much the production of Lyn so far, so that might actually be it. Honestly, he has no means of actually producing any kind of units. He does not have enough resources to replace any of those buildings. Maybe a barracks, but what is a barracks gonna do? It's gonna be bestiary. Slowly but surely, Lyn is losing his fortress. Another Pocket Factory is going to be placed down, most likely to deal with that bestiary. Nope, actually going to engage with these peons. Lyn, where are you? Did you go for a sapper push somewhere? I don't think sapper was used. There we go with a sapper. Oh. Okay, I'm definitely loving to see this. Speed Scroll Sapper, and that is going to be a couple of Ziggurats being destroyed right there. Not sure if that's actually going to be enough though. I mean, even though you can't deny a future army, you really got to deal with the present army. So right now, this army is not going to die anytime soon. Blade Master also going to do his best. Supply right now is 45 versus 31. Lyn did lose that turn Chieftain, so that's going to be a little difficult fight. More Clockwork Goblins being produced, absorbing the damage from those Orc Burrows. And this is not looking too great.
Town is under siege.
I mean, Blade Master, I mean, sure he's a one-man army, but
Are under attack.
really, a one-man army versus an actual army is kind of difficult to actually handle. And this might actually be GG for Lyn. Yeah, he honestly has no means of actually coming back to this game. GG from Lyn, and that is going to extend this best of 3 series to game 3. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.